We're going to put a different twist on barbecue chicken. We're going to do a Latino infused flavor profile. Then we're going to slow smoke the chicken. And then I'm going to put a twist on a very unique barbecue sauce, homemade barbecue sauce, that even though the popularity has grown in the South and all over the country, still a lot of people don't know about it, but I'm going to teach you how to make it from scratch. Let's get started. All right, we're starting off with about, this is 2 or 3 pounds of leg quarters and thighs. We had some extra leg quarters left over from the last time we cooked, and we had some bone-in, skin-on thighs. So we're just going to marinate all this up and get it ready for the grill. The marinade we're using, very simple. You can buy it at any store. It's just Mojo or Mojo marinade. This stuff has onions, lemon, garlic, oranges. I'm telling you, this shit was built for chicken and pork. It's just amazing. This is a 20-ounce bottle. We're just going to pour it right over top of this. And you want to refrigerate it anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, even overnight. So let's get this put on. Just want to get all your chicken good and covered. Like I said, we're going to use the whole bottle. And the best part about this is your entire house will smell amazing until you put this in the fridge. And your fridge smells amazing. It's the greatest smelling stuff in the world. It tastes amazing. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we are going to do a take off of a barbecue classic known as Big Bob Gibson's Alabama white sauce. And traditionally, there's some of these things you don't add. That's why I said I'm putting a unique twist on it. This is just the way I like to make it. The basic ingredients of what you're going to need. You're going to need salt, pepper. A lot of people use garlic powder. I think it tastes better with minced garlic. You need either apple cider or white vinegar, depending on how sweet you want it. Obviously, you're going to need mayonnaise. You can either use creamy horseradish sauce like I have here, or you can use prepared horseradish in the raw. Lemon juice, red pepper flake. That's another secret of mine. And where I change it up some, because I don't know if you can buy this nationwide, but I love this stuff. It literally has a sweet charcoal and smoky flavor to it. It's a seasoning. Like if you don't have a grill, you put this on a hamburger patty or on chicken legs and you put it in the oven, and it doesn't taste the same as being grilled, but it's really, really good. If you guys can find it wherever you're at, I highly recommend getting it. Stuff's amazing. I put a little bit of this in there. And where most people will add Worcestershire sauce, I like mine a little bit sweeter. So if you can find this marinade near you, we're just going to put a little bit of that in there to substitute for our Worcestershire sauce, even though this has Worcestershire sauce in it. But it's just a little bit sweeter tinge. So I'm going to show you how to mix all this up. Okay, so let's get to mixing this up. Now, I'm not one of those people that'll tell you super specific measurements, but I'll give you the basics of what I got here. We're starting off with 2 cups of mayonnaise. We're starting off with the juice of 1 big lemon. I'm going to call that about 1/8 of a cup, a couple tablespoons of the marinade. We have a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. Our secret ingredients, which is the gunpowder seasoning and the chili flake. And then our salt, pepper, garlic. And those guys, to taste. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you. I've been making this for so long that I know how much it is. But yeah, just all that just to taste. And I've already got a little bit of the horseradish in here. And I got another spoonful right there. And I'm telling you guys right now, of this particular brand, please don't make me try to pronounce that. This stuff is hot. So 2 is about all you're going to need. It might be a little bit overkill depending on who else is eating it, but 2 spoons of this should be plenty. So let's go ahead and add our ingredients here. We're going to start with our lemon juice, our our marinade, our apple cider vinegar, the rest of our horseradish, the secret ingredients, and our SPG combo. I'll scrape all the rest of that out here in a second. And then we're going to get all this mixed up, and I'll show you what it looks like before we put it in the bottle. Alright, so now we're back. We've mixed all this together, and as some of you may say, if you can tell by this video, that's not a white sauce, it's gray. Well, like I said, this is my take on it. Flavor profile's still there. One thing you will notice is this is a very runny sauce, but that's what it's meant to be. This is not a thick sauce. This is not a sauce that you cook down. You don't cook it at all. You make it room temperature, you make it cold, and you serve it cold. Yeah, it's a great mopping sauce. It's a great dipping sauce. Like I said, and this sauce right here was built for chicken. I kid you not. It's okay on pork. It's horrible on beef, but it is fantastic on chicken. It's like, that's what Big Bob Gibson was thinking of when he invented this, is just straight chicken. So what you're going to do now, we're going to put this in a bottle, put it in our refrigerator. We're going to let our chicken finish marinating, get it put on the smoker, and as soon as that's done, we're going to give a little drizzle over top of that of some of this here Alabama white sauce and test it out and see how well we did. Alright guys, we're out here at the smoker now. As y'all can see, I am not running anything fancy. This is your standard Walmart Pit Boss pellet grill. It's just a simple, basic, no thrills, what 95% of people with a pellet grill own. So don't be thinking that I'm going to be doing any kind of fancy cooking on some super expensive piece of machinery. Nope. I'm a blue collar dude just like everybody else, working with what I got. Okay, so give you a look here. We just put the chicken on. It ain't been too long, maybe about 5, 10, 15 minutes. Okay, as you can tell, chicken's good. It's marinated up. You know, like I said, we let it roll for about 5 hours in the marinade, which is plenty of time. Overnight's the best, but 5 hours does just fine. So we got the smoker right now set at 250 degrees, and we are going to let that roll, as you can see there, because I had it open. But we're going to let that roll for about 2.5 to 3 hours. We'll check it periodically, and you know, we're looking for an internal temperature somewhere between 180 to 190 for this smoked chicken. So we'll be back with you in a bit. Alright guys, we are an hour in. We're still rolling around the 250 mark. As you can see, the chicken's not done yet, but it's starting to take on some nice color. We'll come back and give her another look about another hour. We're going to go ahead and move this one piece that's looking a little light. Alright, so like I said, 1 hour in, starting to get some good color. We'll be back to check on it here in about another hour. Alright, and we are 2 hours in. Chicken's starting to get some nice color on it. Can't really tell with this cheap ass camera I'm using, but it's getting some nice color on it. So we're almost there. Now, what I'm going to do now is, just to expedite the cooking process a little bit, I'm going to turn my grill up to 300 for this last hour worth of cooking, and then we'll be back at you soon. Alright guys, after 3 hours on the smoker, actually it was more like 3 hours and 15-20 minutes, but after our allotted time, we hit our internal temp of 184 degrees, and usually I let them go just a little bit longer because we're smoking, but I'm hungry and babies are hungry. It's time to eat. So this is our beautiful Mojo chicken. Now I've already had one piece, or a little bite of the piece anyway. And I can tell y'all that Mojo season, it truly does stand out. I didn't season this with anything else other than just that marinade. And it definitely shines through. It is the star of the show. I will be putting our Alabama white sauce all over this. I'll show you that in a minute. And yeah, that's chicken dinner tonight, baby. So like I said, Mojo chicken with Alabama white sauce. It's good eating right here. Catch you next time. So I did want to show you this because a lot of people will complain if I don't do it. So as you can see, the chicken is done. That pink tinge on it is just a smoke ring. I'm going to put a little bit of that white sauce on it. And I've got some rolled up in here. You can tell or not. And now for the ultimate taste test. Come here, Harley. For real? Is that good? Alright, there you have it. From the mouth of the churns. Alright, y'all. Again, thanks for watching.